Woo! Well, hey everybody. It sure is terrificer, son, to be back this evening, live on the internet program. And boy, it's been a hell of a time since we last spoke.
It's been a long time.
Yeah, working a bunch of hours in the job. Pulled in old 72 hours last week.
72?
And
Is that all?
A bunch of crazy shit. I was down there for Duke winning the national championship. I wasn't actually at the championship.
You were in Durham.
I was at on
Durham,
Duke's,
North Carolina
Duke's
campus of Duke campus.
Yeah, and
were there any fires? See any bonfires?
Nah, it's a bunch of rich white.
They turned any trucks over? No violence.
Nah, man. So that was cool, but there was a lot of other uncool shit that happened too, and it's been a long couple of weeks, but I'm glad to be back here with all my internet friends. It's like a Waylon song. I just wrote a Waylon song.
A lot like a Waylon song.
Honey Hush. That's what we'll call it.
Honey Hush.
Speaking of which, I watched some Smoking the Bandit 3 this week.
3? Is that the one in 3D?
That is the one where Jerry Reed actually plays the bandit and he kind of dresses and looks like him.
Are you serious?
But it was funnier than I remember.
Is it a Hal Needham?
Of course.
Okay.
I think. It's got to be Hal Needham. But, I don't know.
Hal him if you need him.
Nah.
Is there too much of me on the screen here? Am I center stage?
Front and center, dude. That's what it's all about. It's been a little bit since you've been back here.
Too much of my right hand. It's been like 3 weeks, I think. Because I had some obligations, and then you didn't do a show, and I've been around.
Let's talk a little music business going on here.
We already talking music business?
Well, I did want to mention the.
What, Lauryn Hill?
But not the singer, right?
Yeah, the singer.
What about her?
She's dead.
No. It's not the singer. It's not the singer, Lauryn Hill.
Cancer patient.
Not the Fugees.
Not the one that hates you and me, basically, because we're white.
I would have played the Lauryn Hill album.
Lauryn Hill?
She wasn't famous.
She was that basketball girl?
She was,
that girl?
Cancer,
right? The basketball girl.
B-ball.
Oh, yeah. It was a good story. It was a good story. I'm sorry, I got the wrong Lauryn Hill. So the other Lauryn Hill still hates you and me.
She's still making bad music.
They call me Hoops around here.
Man, I got that all wrong this morning.
Somebody at
kept thinking about Lauryn Hill.
Somebody at the work did the same thing. Somebody was like, Lauryn Hill passed and we need to da-da-da. And someone was, Lauryn Hill died from the Fugees? And they were like, no.
Fugees and Funyuns.
But something I wanted to get off of my brother chest. I saw this weekend, Record Store Day's coming up. I'm not the biggest fan. There's no.
Come on, man.
There's no other time throughout the year than when they release the Record Store Day lists, and it's. I'm sitting there thinking I don't know any of these bands anymore. It's like, oh man, I can't believe Creamy Brotherson is releasing a new EP. I'm like, I don't. There's all these bands, I just don't know who the hell they are. But, and it's got people running in and buying records and flipping them, and it's just kind of anti the spirit of what I would hope it would be. But apparently, there's already people that have Record Store Day releases, which is coming up the next couple weeks, next week.
Something
or two?
like that.
Maybe next Saturday.
Week and a half. 2 weeks. I have no idea.
But people already have shit on eBay.
Yeah, and there's people mad about that.
That's terrible, man.
It means that someone with a connection to the store, like a local store owner, that's not going to put everything out, is selling shit on eBay.
Yeah, it's so. I was already not a big fan anyhow, and shit like that really makes me not be a big fan. But I help it hopes all our local record stores, and it gives them reason to do some promotions and get people in that wouldn't normally be there and sell a bunch of stuff. But how shitty is that, putting stuff on eBay? I don't know. Free market, do whatever the hell you want, I guess. That's the name of the game. But
you think record store owners should kind of agree between themselves, hey, you're going to specialize in prog, I'm going to specialize in classical jazz. Or maybe that just works itself out that way.
Somebody made a good point.
Because when there's too many guys selling psychedelic rock, they're not all going to make it.
Well, and you only get sent certain records. But everybody was saying that it would be great if you could sign up to your local record store to get whatever album you really wanted. It was still a limited number release. You either got it or you didn't. And, you know, just that way you keep people from camping out in line, from hoarding records, from just being dealer dicks about it, and then the shit ends up on eBay or whatever. That's just a shitty way to be, I think. But, you know, I'm not one that's going to get up on a Saturday morning and go play the game either. I don't know.
No.
I've never seen anything that would motivate me that much, but, you know, I'm a different kind of guy. What else been going on in the music world?
I don't know.
I don't either. Let's talk about what we played. Or you want to
Hey,
talk about
how about that dude Jeffrey Lewis? I think's his name. He died this week.
Which one's that?
He's the guy he was an actor, did a lot of TV and TV westerns and old westerns. And he worked with Clint Eastwood a lot on like Any Which Way But Loose.
Oh, that's
Any
with the
Which Way
monkey.
You Can. Yeah, with the monkey.
Yeah.
And he died this week.
That's right.
And we had a picture to show.
Which one is he?
It's the one with Clint Eastwood, Thunderbolt and Lightfoot, or whatever.
Oh, that was a movie, I thought.
It was.
Okay, here we go.
Yeah, there you go. There he is. He's the guy standing up with the mustache on the right.
Oh, okay. He kind of looks like John Cleese.
Oh, he was never a pretty man. He looked like he had a hair lip or something like that.
Hair lip Steve.
Yeah, he was the other guy with the monkey. Like Clint Eastwood, the monkey, or orangutan, right? It was an orangutan from Any Which Way.
Yeah, I think so.
And
was
him.
it a chimpanzee? No, it was an orangutan.
He was also in High Plains Drifter.
Oh, I love.
Yeah, and he did a lot of 70s TV, Falcon Crest, some other weird things. I'm sure MeTV's going nuts right now with all their, find Jeffrey Lewis. We're going to put him up there.
He's in 1,000 things. We're going to do a whole weekend about it. Put my mic on.
So I thought I'd mention that.
Okay. Anything else you want to mention before we talk about what we played? Mention something.
Oh, I got something as a Groupon today.
Yeah.
I get Groupons, and you know most of them I don't care about, but this one was really interesting. It was this thing that I didn't know existed. Apparently, there's a couple different products out there. You know, guys have always had this advantage where you can write your name in the snow when you pee, and you can.
Who doesn't want to do that?
Who doesn't want to do that? Well, now women apparently can do that because there's this thing called the female urination device. FUD.
The what?
There's the female urination device. It's called GoGirl. Okay. And I think I might have sent you a picture or two or three of this product.
I only saw the one.
You only saw the one?
No, I see a couple. Hang on here.
Okay.
Let's see what we're talking about.
We're talking about.
Okay, GoGirl.
So this is GoGirl FUD, female urination device, and apparently, I think
that's a big cup area.
It looks like a funnel.
Yeah.
I guess
it looks like a lot of funnel. Is there anybody watching this program?
I got this as a Groupon. You can get it, as you can see, you can get it in lavender or olive. I think,
for your tough girl.
So I think if you're camping, you want olive. Right?
Sure, you don't want to disturb
nature
while you're at it.
If you're going to do the club scene, you need the lavender. I think this right here, we have someone showing you how it's done out. She's probably got the olive one, maybe.
Probably. She looks pretty earthy.
She's taking a leak.
So what's
in
actually
the great outdoors, just like a guy would, you know.
She's looking down pretty solemn about it. I hope she's still having a good time.
It's funny, you know, this is grown man record. Now we're talking about a women's thing, but this is kind of cool. The women are. The women are stepping into grown man territory here. Now this is I want to say I think this is a mannequin. I really think this is a mannequin. No, actually I tried this on earlier. That's me. No.
Speaking of mannequin, I'm going to play something later that is one of the funniest things I've ever seen. And I'm not going to play it during the actual show. I'm going to play it on the live stream here coming up. And I'm just going to jump in and interrupt the music, and it's going to totally destroy your life.
Really?
Forget everything you knew about life.
Okay.
I'm going to tell you about it.
Okay.
Trust me to tell you about it? I'm gonna let you know about it. I'll tell you what. Let's get into a little bit of what we played this evening.
Okay.
Played some unique records, some old standards, some good standbys, some new things, some stuff that just made me happy. It's been a little while since I sat down and had a cold beer and listened
Hey,
to some hot records.
we were gonna take a shot for Jeffrey Lewis
Oh yeah, we didn't do one of those.
or Lauryn Hill, the singer. The miseducation of
One
Lauryn
time, I got a Lauryn Hill record down there.
Hill. Do you know?
Yeah, Bossman gave it to me.
You got something there?
I don't know. What are we doing? I
Don't
got
you have
some.
one of these, or did you already drink
Oh.
it? The one you drank it?
I thought we were doing a
We're
shot.
saving
today.
it. We're saving it.
Yeah, we're saving shots nowadays. That's what I do. That's what Mikey Bananas is known for, is putting shots back, hanging on to them for a little while. I'll add them
Well,
to
you
my...
got the olive you too.
This is my Olive U2 shot. Pop-off vodka, of course. And a little Food Line brand Spanish olives. And I just dipped the old spoon down in here, and I'm going to grade a random number. Let's see if it's going to be a prime number. It is a prime number. We've got 3. And we're going to put those in here. And this is an Olive U2 shot, which we introduced a couple weeks ago to the program. Hey, here's that. It's like chewing up your own liver, literally and figuratively at the same time.
I stuck with the Cuervo Gold myself. So we're going in different directions, basically. What are you drinking there? What's your beer?
I picked these up. You know, I love a good fancy IPA and stout and like just great beers. But the problem is, like on a night like tonight, where I've been drinking some liquor with my rock and jazz
Keep it
album.
light.
On beer tip, I like to stay a little bit lighter, or else it's just going to be a mess for everybody to clean up
Big
later.
heaviness.
Heavy mess. I've got some. My diet's it's unstable. I found some Keystone Light lime.
Lime?
Yeah, it's a lime version of Keystone Light, and I picked up a 12-pack of Talls, 16-ounce cans for just oh hell, it was like $8 or $9.
$2.
And I love Keystone Light, and the lime version, which is kind of like, you know, if you like the Bud Light lime, which is a nice, refreshing, hot weather beer. We've had our first little dose of hot weather down here this week. Oh, I just ate my own
I like
spit.
the Leinenkugels, the summer shanty.
Yeah, they were real light.
I'm about ready for that.
Lemonade and beer.
That's fine.
Yeah, good stuff. Good stuff. Mowing some yard.
I'm drinking an ESB. It's a little heavier than that. It's like it's like 6%, but still, it's got a more of a bitter.
I've also
aftertaste.
drank a Cowboy's boot worth of liquor.
Okay.
That's probably a full Cowboy boot at this point. We started out this evening because we talked about what we played. It makes me want to put the graphic up again. Fire it up, baby! Woo! Rick James. Man, I just made some illegitimate children in my pants just saying the name Rick James like that. This is, I can't remember, this is like 80.
Fired Up's
80.
the title of the album?
Yeah, Fired Up.
Borscht.
No, this is 79. And love this record, man. This is one of the core early Grown Man Record Night staples. Played this very early on.
Fired Up.
One of the records I owned before I started doing this
I
program.
like that outfit. That's cool.
Yeah. Actually, I played a club in Fayetteville, North Carolina, and went in there, and there was the ginormous poster of Rick James Fired Up, the cover. And I actually took my Motorola Razr telephone out of my pocket, and I took a picture of it. It was the first picture I ever took on a phone. I remember that. Like, I took a picture on my phone.
That was like the 80s, wasn't it?
Yeah. And so that stayed on my phone for the longest time, and it was like my little backdrop and screensaver on my Motorola Razr phone was the Rick James Fired Up. And I picked it up for a few dollars early back getting in the game of record collecting, and it's been definitely a staple here on Grown Man Record Night. Number 2 record we played, because what could you go better between Fired Up to some Leonard Skinner. This is gold and platinum, and for me and my money, this is probably all the Leonard Skinner I need. It's a great compilation.
It's a great compilation.
It's got a lot of the great songs on it, but a lot of the songs that are better than the radio songs. 79, MCA. I like a lot of these songs.
MCA.
I'm not looking for, Freebird.
There's some
and
good
Sweet
Muscle
Home
Shoal.
Alabama.
Some Muscle Shoal. They're not from Muscle Shoal. They're from Jacksonville, Florida, but they recorded a lot in Muscle Shoals.
Yeah, baby.
And,
But I'm definitely glad to have picked that up. I got that for free. That was one of those Jill records in the box. Yeah, so, and it was in tremendous shape. People talk like that when they're...
Jill bought me a chicken dinner today.
Yeah?
Yeah, it was good.
Hey, let me get you a old chicken dinner. You want chicken dinner?
I'm gonna get you chicken dinner.
You want to look at my butthole?
Oh, if it weren't so true.
You ever got barbecue and went to the end of the package? You see that little bit of barbecue and that juice in the corner? It's my butthole. All right, Cool Mo D.
Cool Mo D.
How you like me now?
From Skinner to Cool Mo D.
And we've talked about this on the program before. That was a great transition, by the way. 87? A little later than I thought. And what the cool thing is, if you notice under the Jeep here on the cover, there's a Kangol hat. And this indicated that he was in a beef with LL Cool J.
Oh yeah, run over. He ran it over his tire.
Show that hat down
Hey,
there.
where'd you get this?
Jonathan gave it to me. We talked about it on the program.
Oh, you did?
We did. Yeah, he's like, you like the Dead? And I'm like, as I get older, I like the Dead more and more.
It's a nice poster, though.
Yeah, I appreciated it.
It's like an album release poster.
Something or other.
Available on LP at fine retailers and lightintheattic.net. Cool, man.
Yeah.
Sorry to interrupt.
I know, I enjoyed it. I appreciate him giving it to me. How about a little Luscious Jackson? Pick this up. I've only played side one on the air, and it's been a few months since I picked it up. This is on Grand Royal, the Beastie Boys label.
I'm trying on the right.
Yeah. Jay hates lesbians, and I'm not going to repeat what he says.
He needs to
It's a
put the mic
violation
in.
of
He needs to
mine.
hold the mic in his lap.
I don't know. I can't tell what year it is. It's a damn 90s. What the hell do you want out of me?
92.
What do you want out of me? No, it's more like 96, 97,
Okay then.
maybe.
Okay, we're getting close.
96, 97. It's in that app.
We'll force it out
What
of
do
you
you
if we
want out of
have
me?
to. The
Or-
answers. We want the
Or
truth.
72 hours
We
last
want the
week. What hell
luscious.
you want out
We
of
want
me?
the luscious truth.
Oh,
Yeah.
no, Donald laughed on that.
Yeah.
That's the
Larry
guy. That's
Norton?
and that's
You
the
talking
guy
about
from
Larry
Coming Down the Mountain.
Trent Rest.
Larry Norton.
Hey, show that again. Show that picture of that guy on the right. That's the Jane's Addiction.
Perry Farrell.
Perry Farrell, yeah.
Larry Norton. I'm telling you. All right. Eddie Harris, come on down. I'll never forget when I picked this up, man. This was a great album. I've not played in a long time. 1970 on Atlantic. When I,
Beastie Boys reference.
yeah. Look out, what is Eddie Harris? When I brought this up to the counter at Earshot, Fred at Earshot said, dude's got a orange for a head.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I was like, yeah.
That's cool. This is he does a lot of singing through his instrument in this one, right? He's like, how, how, how. There's something about Eddie Harris that's really cool. He not only plays the sax, but he uses it in as many ways as he can.
Oh, I meant to tell
just to
you.
make noise.
Before I got pulled away to go shoot a fire, I was over at CFBG's in Greensboro.
Yes, sir.
They had that Eddie Harris live at Newport. It's got the children's song on it. With the grown man.
With the echo, with the echo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the only other time I've ever
that.
seen. Yeah. That's on the promo that's on YouTube.
You should have picked it up.
I want to hear the song now.
I'll trade you. I got a couple records you need that I have duplicates of. We could trade.
Oh, we don't want to.
We've never traded, have we?
I don't think so.
We covered our own albums too much.
Yeah. Let's give you a little deep tease.
Well, isn't that one of the commandments? Thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's vinyl.
That's true. We're going to give a little deep tease about who's in the studio tonight, coming up here directly.
All you gotta do is show that you know what we're talking about. Just move on. Yeah, yeah. But
My mom made a Barker
really?
Bubble.
Jay's mom made a Bertha Butt reference. This is off mic. You can't hear it. Off mic Jay.
Oh, Jay's wearing the same thing as the poster I just showed.
Yeah, he is.
He's got a Dead shirt on.
Weird, wild stuff. Tell me about this record.
Hey, you know,
Would this be a dig of the week?
this happens to be one of my digs.
Really?
I got it for just a few dollars, and some people like it apparently, some people don't. But you know what? I love it. This is The Flock, their self-titled debut from 1969 on Columbia
I like
Records.
this record, and I didn't realize it was as good as it was.
It's a great record. They're from Chicago.
It's got that Chicago sound.
It's got that, Blood, Sweat, and Tears, Chicago. More Blood, Sweat, and Tears kind of, but even farther out there, you know, they went farther out there, and so that kind of pigeonholed them and nailed them because they only survived a couple albums. But what happened was their violinist, it's a violin jazz rock ensemble, and their violinist is Jerry Goodman. And Jerry Goodman, Clive Davis ended up stealing Jerry Goodman away from them to put him in Mahavishnu Orchestra.
Okay.
John McLaughlin wanted John Lupani, but they couldn't get him because the U.S. government wouldn't offer him a work visa.
Because of his mustache.
His mustache did it. So they ended up stealing Jerry Goodman away from the flock. And then, of course, John Lupani did play with Mahavishnu, but John McLaughlin wanted John Lupani to begin with. But it's a great album, though. I really enjoyed it.
Good.
So, yeah. Learn something new every day.
But if Heath Barden wouldn't have been able to get his green card,
Yeah.
you couldn't have came all over here with James Harden. That'd be too much of a lineup.
If you say so.
Gary Witchell on piccolo, that's too much. It's too much.
Gary Witchell?
That's over the top.
He's dead.
No more Nipsey Russell. Okay.
We're done with Nipsey Russell trade.
Oh, you hear Joey Farlow died?
Joey Farlow died? Like really died? That's a guy we know. I'm having a moment right here. This guy I know actually died?
Look at the Clem.
Well, you know what they say. Life's like animal porn. It's not for everybody. So we talked about this a couple of weeks ago. Karma to Burn.
Karma to Burn.
This is a band I played with. And this is their
You played with. 96.
Debut. The word I'm looking for. These are some guys from West Virginia. Play some stoner rock. Almost would even be considered a Palm Desert style of rock and roll music. And from up in West Virginia, we played with them on a tour where we played with CKY. So it was us, and then Karma to Burn and CKY was the headliners. That was a great show, and I had a really good time.
Louis CKY.
Yeah, those guys are nice. I like those guys. I especially like the way the tip, the arch, like at the bottom of a volleyball post, the thing that holds the post up, that little half round thing where the post goes through.
Yeah.
That shape, but smaller, shrunk down to about the size of what would be, I don't know, like the essence of a man is what I'm talking about.
All right.
That's all we played.
That's all we played. That was
all
it.
we played.
That was it. Show's over.
Show's over.
Go home.
That's what we played tonight so far, and we're gonna play more records later. We got good stuff.
My mom gave me these glasses, by the way.
And they cover up regular glasses.
They do, although I'm not wearing regular
You're
glasses.
not wearing regular
no,
ones?
I don't need them. This is fake. It's,
You should
it's
wear-
fake glass.
You should wear regular ones.
Actually, I broke my glasses, so I'm wearing my backups, which are my original pair. So you may not recognize me.
That sounds like a George Costanza line. Oh my God. Okay.
Can I say something?
Jay wants to say
Get on the
something.
mic, Jay.
No, we didn't have a show last week, obviously.
No.
And but I think it was like last Monday or Tuesday, the new Van Halen record came out. It was a
Get up in that
double live.
mic.
It was a double live from 2014, I believe.
Tokyo?
Tokyo.
Yeah.
The Tokyo tape.
On down to Tokyo Road.
And I was stoked because they were releasing on vinyl and Van Halen doesn't release on anything. And by the way, Van Halen released all the David Lee Roth catalog too. So it's all out remastered.
Remastered on vinyl.
But so I was all excited about going out, and I told our guy at Hippo to go ahead and order me one, and I'd buy it when it came out. And he calls me, he's got my phone number, and he called me and said that I can get it for you, but it's going to be like $70.
$70 bucks
$70
for a Van Halen live.
I'm glad he
record.
called you.
And
He could have stuck you
said,
with it.
Do you want it? I said no.
That's crazy.
So I
What
went
was
and
the
bought-
rub?
I
What's
went and
the
bought
beef?
CD actually,
Yeah.
and wasn't too thrilled. So I wouldn't.
Yeah, you would have been
$70
disappointed.
so, I mean, for-
You know, I've seen these live performances and people just panning the shit out of David Lee Roth. But you know what? It's a live performance, and these things never sound like they should on TV. First of all, on TV.
Well, the core, like the 3 rhythm sections, I mean, they sound great.
But I think David sounds fine. I mean,
He's not terrible. He's not as terrible.
No, he's not. He doesn't sound as good as he does in the studio. And
I saw him on the Tonight Show.
if you guys have ever performed and sang on stage,
Jimmy Kimmel.
Yeah, if you like go back and watch.
half the time you fucking can't hear yourself when
you
you
go
got.
back and watch like they have from like 81 and 82, like there's a show they did in Largo, Maryland.
Yeah.
It floats around on YouTube. He didn't sound that good.
No, he didn't sound good then either. And that's 82.
I think Jimmy Kimmel. I thought he killed it.
I thought he did too. Honestly, I did.
I was really impressed. And I was like, oh, because it always does my heart good to see some old fuckers like
Just
really
still nailing it.
Yeah.
This old fucker's gonna be doing it tomorrow. So whatever.
You got a poster?
I think I've got a poster. I'll be performing tomorrow.
Bibs?
There's this thing at. There's this thing in Winston-Salem. It's called the Bibbs Camel City Cook-Off, and then we're talking Kansas City style barbecue. If you're, I mean, we love our North Carolina barbecue, but it's great that they're having this because it's like you get to go and eat ribs,
It's not like it's not
brisket,
good.
and Kansas City style. They're out there smoking it and cooking it right now. So we're gonna do it's actually a battle of the bands. We're doing it tomorrow. No, you're not going anywhere. You're needed here in a minute.
You think?
Yes, we're almost done with this. Don't go anywhere.
All right.
So anyway, 2 o'clock there's a battle of the band. Well, there's a Rush tribute at 1. We're at 2. We're Led Zeppelin tribute if you don't know. And there's a ZZ Top tribute at 3. And then there's a
ZZ Top tribute?
a Kingston Trio tribute at 4.
I could get
And
down with
then
all that.
we're going to come back later and play another set and probably play into the evening kind of a thing.
Battle of the Trio? The
So,
battle of the
but-
cover band?
No, it turned into that, but I don't know how it happened. But we're going to play for, they're only giving us 25 to 30 minutes. And so we're going to hit them hard. We don't want to change instruments, so it's going to be all
to do that.
Andy on the bass rather than moving the keyboards or whatever. So it's going to be hitting them hard and strong, and then coming back later and sitting on the keys and doing, you know, Cashmere and Stairway and Since I've Been Loving You, that kind of shit. And, you know, but it's going to be a lot of fun, and the sound system is incredible. So I'm really looking forward to moving some air, and it's going to be a beautiful day.
Hell yeah.
So anybody in town, Brzezinski, if you're watching, you probably not, but
He'll
if you
probably
are,
catch it later.
yeah, he'll be like, I should have known
No,
better.
he gets on live sometimes.
Anyway,
Maybe. I don't know.
and DJ Thunder. We got some local folks. We got some local folks.
We got stuff going on.
So that's tomorrow.
Nothing. Nobody knows that.
Looking forward to it.
Okay. Let's talk about some digs of the week.
Yeah, let's do that.
While we're damn at it, we'll just get busy on it.
Okay.
I got just a handful here.
You got a handful. Let me do a few, and then since you have a handful, and we will do it that way.
Okay.
How about I was one of my $2 spots. I was just going in the back of it and looking at places I normally don't look, and I came across not much, but I came across this Elvis record that a friend of mine paid a lot of money for.
Oh.
In fact, I sent him a picture, and he's like, "Dude, does it have long play?" This is called 50 Million Elvis Fans Can't Be Wrong, and it's in. The cover's really in beat up shape. The vinyl's not in great shape, but it is an original because he said, does it have long play on the label? And you can show this if you don't mind. It does, and I went home and played it. It actually plays pretty well.
Yeah.
Considering it plays pretty well. He paid a lot of money for it. No,
I need to give him
this
that
is
record.
this is a
I
good
forgot
record.
about
This
it.
is a good record.
I'm gonna give him that record.
This is Elvis.
Yeah.
This is it's a compilation, Elvis Gold Records Volume 2.
Dude, I
So-
hated
Yeah. That was, so
Elvis.
I
We call him Carl
so I
Perkins.
picked it up. I may end up giving it to him. I have this one album. It's a Columbia
Oh, that's cool.
Record
I never
Club.
seen that.
It's called Disco Teen '66. Of course, it comes out in '66, and they talk about. It's a sampler of
Oh, my
Columbia
nuts are stuck in my
Records.
leg.
This
Yeah.
is Disco Teen '65.
Oh, right.
So
Everybody
it's another
talks about it.
compilation of Columbia Records. What's cool about it is it's got a Dion does Spoonful.
Really?
You know, might be spoons full of water. You know, the Cream song, which of course is not their song. It's an old blues number, but he does it. It's more of a poppy version of it, but it's really cool to hear it, like an earlier version of it. And it's you know, I'm still wondering, is it about heroin or not? Because certainly Spoonful from Cream, you're definitely hitting on the big H. I think we're playing some surf rock music.
We are.
Well, speaking of which, we weren't speaking of which, but I picked up this one was like on a whim. I was thinking this looks cool enough on the cover that I want to try it. It's called Twangy Guitars, and the artist is Billy Boyd. Watch out, it might fall out. But it's got a song on there that's really, really, really cool, called Bolero.
Ah.
What's it called? There's something on there, Bolero Blues, or so. Look on the back there, the listing.
So let's get that Mo's right.
Bolero Boogie. It's that song. I want somebody to tell me where I've heard this. It's like this. It's in a movie or something, it's almost like a
Battle March.
No, yeah, but anyway, the cool thing about this, I was trying to learn something about who Billy Boyd was.
Right.
I couldn't find shit. He's that dwarf in Lord of the Rings, Billy Boyd. Anyway, Crown Records they hired this guy. His name is actually Jerry Cole.
Is it Jerry?
Jerry Cole worked for Crown Records, and they would say, hey, we need 5 surf rock records, we need 5 country western records, and he'd put them together in a couple of days. He'd put a record together. He'd get some musicians together. He's this tremendous guitar player.
Everybody loves a Jerry.
He's a Chicago musician. He played with Glenn Campbell in the Champs in the 60s, I think.
Yeah.
He's played with the Byrds. He played on Mr. Tambourine Man. He played on Boots Are Made for Walking with Nancy Sinatra. He played on Pet Sounds with the Beach Boys. He's part of a group called the Wrecking Crew, which was one of the most successful groups of studio musicians. They were in L.A. You had folks in Detroit doing it. These were guys who were in L.A. I was amazed to learn some stuff about this guy.
That was a thrift store or $2 spot?
It was a $2 spot.
Antique.
Antique
that's
kind
cool.
of a place. You know, Johnny Guitar Watson. Speaking of guitars, you got this one?
I
Giant.
That's a great one.
It's a great one. It's got Gangster Love on it, which Steve Miller borrowed from the Gangster Love. He was heavily influenced by Johnny Guitar Watson, as were many, many people.
As am I. With the way I live my life.
Here's a cool thing about this record.
Johnny Guitar Watson.
Cool thing about this record is there's a song on here called Babyface. And it's got all the members of War after Eric Burdon. The same time the War album, the third album called War came out, that I played a few weeks ago, they're all on here, including Lee Oscar, you know, on the harmonica, on the harp. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
So, yeah.
That's sweet. Hey, I went by Hippo Records this week while I had a couple of minutes. Actually, I pulled a vehicle up in front of him and a big old TV machine, and I sat there and edited and ingested footage and whatnot, and waited for Hippo Records to open. And I watched him pull up, and I jumped out of the car and went in there and was like, "Oh,
Told me you were there to do a shot.
no." Yeah, so I found some cool stuff in there, and one of the records I found was Weather Report. And let's see if is this self-titled. Yeah, it's the self-titled Weather Report album. Looks damn early. I mean, shit. Is it the first one? Is this the first Weather Report? I didn't pull the record out. It's self-titled.
I'm trying to remember.
But I tell you what, man, I
think it is their first record.
I love me some Weather Report.
Yeah, this is one of those where they introduced the band. Everybody's talking about them, like Clive Davis.
$2? Yeah, that is the first album. I just looked it up. 1971.
Wait for doing your homework. Good job. So this one, then Heavy Weather, was after that.
Heavy Weather was the second one?
I think so.
Which
Jaco Pastorius was on that.
Terrific album. And so I'm looking forward to jamming this. I can only expect good things out of it.
Yeah, I think I've got that record, but I think mine's not in the best.
For $2?
Not in the best shape.
I may not even looked at the actual vinyl, to be honest with you, which is kind of stupid. But, hey. Yeah, it could have the. It'll always be my fault at that point. Picked up a great. It's fine for $2 at the same spot, and I'm not familiar with this, but I damn sure ain't gonna leave it behind. Jimi Hendrix at His Best, Volume 3. This is on Sagapan.
Sagapan? What the hell?
Label, and look, it looks in great shape.
I think that's Italian for legendary bread, Sagapan.
Look at that! Look at the vinyl.
Oh yeah.
It's great, great shape. The cover split. I just realized, and
It's got that European feel. The cover does.
Oh look, it's all in French.
Okay.
No wait, no it's not. That part is.
You're making that up.
No, look, that's in French.
Okay. It's a Vietnamese record.
It says
they're influenced
this
by it.
recording has been reprocessed for stereo listening at Saga Studios, London. It may be also be played on mono equipment, but this is Saga records are made in England. They are pressed by Allied Records, London.
Hey,
So
nice, good information on that on the back of that cover there.
UK. So this is a UK weirdo compilation, and it includes songs that I'm not really familiar with as much. Young Jim, Lift Off, Swift Swing, Spiked with Heady Dreams, Giraffe.
Oh wow, never heard of them.
No, these are not
It's
Hendrix
another one of those
tunes
weird,
that you really-
weird albums that
I
has
love
songs
the
you
weird
never.
Hendrix albums because a lot of those songs I really enjoy better.
Oh!
That's fine.
Okay.
Hey, speaking of Hendrix,
Hey Jay, why don't you go and just take a lap while we're at it?
this one's not so weird.
You're a fun.
I think you have this one, don't you?
Maybe.
Band of Gypsies.
No, I don't.
Okay, here's Band
Maybe I
of
do.
Gypsies. This was recorded live New Year's Eve, 1969,
Oh
1970, I
man,
think,
that's a terrific album.
or 70.
I'm very familiar with it.
Recorded at Madison Square Garden. No, Fillmore East, and it's got Buddy Miles and Billy Cox.
Verizon Amphitheater.
Billy Cox. This was his last full-length album that he recorded before his death.
Pretty sure that's at the Altel Pavilion.
And
isn't it?
great record. I mean, it's a mixture of jam and
See that.
And I got one more Jimi Hendrix since we're talking Jimi
what
Hendrix.
is this about now?
I don't know. This came out in 2014.
Part of Record Store Day?
I don't know if it was.
That's what I said, Jay.
I'll say it together. This is called "Can You Please
Three.
Crawl?"
But it's like a Record Store Day.
No, this came out in '98,
Oh.
and it's on orange. It's a single.
Oh.
It's a single on orange vinyl. It's called "Can You Crawl?" Please don't drop it.
Jay's gonna drop.
Can you please crawl out your window?
Really?
Is on one side, and the other side is a song I forget. It's kind of it sounds a little raw and rough.
He did some of those.
Bought it at Jonathan's the other day. The Burning of the Midnight Lamp, which is on. Blah,
That's
blah,
my
blah.
favorite song.
It's on here.
Boom, boom, bow, 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 bow.
Yep.
That's my favorite Hendrix song.
So yeah, it's on there too.
Man, I would have totally scored that.
For a single, it was pretty expensive.
Yeah. Hey, man, you only live once and then you die about it. I picked up something to add to the collection this week. Another Caius record. Probably my favorite Caius record. Welcome to Sky Valley. This is, what was this, like 94, I believe? Yeah, 94 on Elektra. This has, it's got Demon Cleaner on it, Space Cadet, Gardenia. This is this is the quintessential Caius for me, is this record.
Have you listened to it yet?
No, it's still sealed, baby. Yeah, we're going to put it on after something Jay's
I think
getting
Jay
ready
needs to talk about something.
Jay,
here.
get up on that microphone and tell us about that
Hand us the
record. Getting ready to play after the...
Hand me the cover. After the show's over.
Yell up in that microphone,
Y'all need to
Jay.
stick
Don't be
around
scared
after
about
the show.
it.
You get a
This was
special
one I
treat.
just picked up about 3 or 4 hours ago. It's Alice in Chains.
3 or 4 hours ago?
No, right before I came over.
Okay.
It was Alice in Chains. Black Gives Way to Blue. It's, I think, 2010, 2011. It was the first album they put out since Lane Staley died.
Yeah.
Really, it's not hard Alice in Chains, but it's a good mix of
It's a gatefold, but it's not open, so I can't show you.
Yeah, it's 2 LPs. Elton John makes an appearance on the last track.
Wow, that's
Oh,
pretty
then it
crazy.
does rock.
Okay, well, we're gonna hear that right after the show, and then we're gonna hear this Caius.
And what's up with the vinyl? Let me see that. No, don't.
Clear vinyl. Very cool.
It's clear.
Okay.
Claire?
So I'll tell you what, we're going to take
Claire
a quick
vinyl?
break and hear a word from our sponsors, and we're going to come back here with a. Just hang on, Steve. Hold that right there. Put it back, Steve. I clicked off of it. I made a mistake.
Sorry, just wanted to show
I made a mistake.
the beautiful clear vinyl.
That's a great clear vinyl. Okay. Okay.
The camera's still on, you fuckers.
Foul language.
Wow, we're getting it from all ends here.
Okay. Okay, here we go. We're gonna come back here in a minute on this version of Grown Man Record Night with a brand new, so to speak, in Chip Chat.
What?
So we'll be we'll be back here in just a minute. So everybody, stay tuned. We appreciate you.
You know what happens when a house catches on fire? It fills with suffocating smoke. But luckily, every room in your house has a crawlway about knee-high where the air is good. So by crawling, not running, out of a smoke-filled room, you breathe the good air down here and not the bad smoke up there. So remember, if there's a fire, use that crawlway. It's the best way out of a hot situation.
Are these your drugs?
Look, Dad, it's
Where
not
did you get it?
Dad,
Answer me. Who taught you how to do this stuff?
You, all right? I learned it by watching you.
Parents who use drugs have children who use drugs.
I'm a Cub fan and a Bud man, boss man.
Fire!
I'll be honest about
Fuego!
Welcome back to the program.
Been a minute.
It's been a little while.
Yeah.
Things been going.
I think Steve Fever has actually been off the show longer than I have. I think I slid in here one time.
Yeah? I don't remember things.
You were in here that week I didn't come.
Yeah?
Yeah, you were.
When Ron came?
Yep.
You were here when Ron was
Yeah.
cameraman.
What?
Okay.
Yeah.
Look how your shirt's be reacting. You look like Max Headroom.
Because it's purple? I mean, because it's orange?
You see that?
Whoa, I wonder if it's doing... Oh, yeah, look, it's doing on or off-air monitor.
Isn't that cool?
That is crazy, and so is the icy light.
Yeah.
So reds and oranges.
It's a problem with one of our charged coupling devices on our television camera.
Yo, but your jersey's not doing it, and it's red, so it only does it to orange. But the icy's red, isn't it?
It's not a certain color temperature. Hits a certain one, clicks it out in the charged coupling device.
What?
Clicks it out.
Man, flux capacitors.
Cameraman can tell you about it. He
That's
knows about
crazy, man.
So, boss man, what you been doing?
Push-ups. You know, working on a 5K.
I heard a little rumor.
Oh,
You have a little moonlighting gig going.
Yeah, I'm trying to start up a little, grassroots. Starting local.
Yeah.
Let's talk about it.
Yeah, well, it's a little side job I've been working on. I've been taking some online classes through the Rye, and then.
So,
I mean, it's hard to describe. I mean, I think the logo,
Yeah.
is probably the best part about it. I mean, hit the logo. Whoa!
What is that?
What is that?
boss man is The genteel Moho.
Yeah, buddy.
Moho.
Who's that guy?
Mole is the guy that does circumcision, right?
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
And-
Moyle. Yeah.
Sorry, Moyle.
Yeah, and so a couple of my taglines I'm working with is just the tip.
Yeah.
You know, call the boss man, the genteel moral, just the tip, and then that one right there is really
Oh,
good.
yeah, that's the one to do.
A cut, a cut above the rest.
You know, I could,
Yo, and I do this for a living. So, I mean,
Hey, you need a circumcision? Call it genteel Moyle.
yeah, you know, I write taglines for a living and do freelance circumcisions. And you know, Swingers Club.
Hey, now do you suck the blood off the penis of the baby like the Orthodox Moyle?
No.
No,
I do that?
no, I stopped short of that.
You said
I mean,
blood and penis in the same sentence. I just kind of tuned out.
I know. Yeah, it was a little outrageous.
I mean, I'm a pretty open freewheeling
You
cat.
are.
Dick periods is where I draw the line.
You are. You are.
Genteel Moyle.
It was good times.
I just
Woo!
dropped that one in all subtle.
I know you did, and I just caught it at the end on the off air because it's on the
I didn't even
delay.
have the audio right. It was the Bowie one.
He did the Bowie with my face on it. Shit's outrageous.
But yeah. But anyhow, let's get into a little soda speak. We had
Yeah, it's been a minute, man.
and it's
And I
time
haven't
to-
been on here in a minute. I only get paid when I come on.
Yeah, right.
So I gotta make that. Skrilla.
Yeah, and so
You gotta make that Skrilla.
to start so to speak this evening, we're going to start
Ooh.
with
What's this?
a Teddy's orange and cream soda that
Pre-opened?
somehow, some way, we won't get into it. We don't have a lot of time here.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you where I got this.
This soda's open,
What?
but it looks like it's still got a pretty fresh seal, and so we hope to get a little
I had to clean
carbonation
it. I
out
had to
of it.
clean the dust and dirt off of this bottle when I bought it.
Way back
I bought
in
it at Tractor Supply.
Oh, okay, really? Let's see it.
I bought my gun safe at Tractor Supply.
Okay. Maybe not a lot of carbonation, but we'll still get a nice feeling for what the flavor is like about the soda.
How about this shaking on my face?
Now, is that
can do
orange
that.
and cream or just orange?
It's an orange and cream. So we're talking like a creamsicle soda.
What?
We'll check the, it's a high fructose corn syrup, so it's nothing crazy.
It's a white man's poison.
I'll canteen swill it.
Cut away with that.
I wish we could too.
Very good, I enjoy that.
I bet you do. Let me take
Not a
a
lot of
swig.
carbonation. Like a melted popsicle.
What is this called? Teddy's Orange and
It's like
Cream?
an orange and cream orange juice. rather than
Please don't be
soda.
guilty.
Yo, it's America's favorite. Let me get on that. I'm an American. USA.
I am a real American.
It could be Central America. Or South America.
Yeah, and USC could mean South Carolina too.
Yeah. You know what it tastes like?
Melted
Icy.
creamsicle.
Icy Pops.
Yeah.
What is that?
Oh,
It's
this right here?
It's when your shake weight.
That's after the Gentile Moil.
That's when your shake weight breaks down. You have to call a mechanic.
I call the Geek Squad. Be like, tell them to come over with their shirts off.
Shirts off, beats on.
You got that right. That's from way back. Check that out, you grown man recognize junkies. That's like episode 60.
Shirts off, beats on.
Get
That
up
is
on
probably
that
back
shit.
there.
Yeah, I know. Episode 60. That's one of
We
my
got another soda
originals.
we're gonna do on this thing?
Yeah. Oh, this one has been hyped up. I don't know if it's a regional thing because this is in the South. But
Teddy's, by the way?
no, we
I
didn't.
don't
No, we didn't.
Let's give it its fair due.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do
It's not
it.
bad.
No.
It'd be better if it was carbonated.
Yeah,
Yeah,
probably
it could
better
be.
when it was carbonated. But it's not bad.
Yeah,
It's a little sweet texture.
it was sweet.
Nothing subtle about it.
No. Well, this one right here, and let me get back to it.
Yeah.
This right here, I think it's been hyped up
Be good on ice cream.
Yeah.
big time down here because they're going off the moonshine like tip. And this is a Mountain Dew Shine made with real sugar, but it don't say cane sugar, it says real sugar. And I think there is this, I don't know if it's just a regional thing, but I think it could be. This is what it looks like. It's clear. Looks like a 7-Up or a Sprite.
That's weird.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. You know, when I first saw it, I thought of, remember that back in the day, that Crystal Coke or whatever
The
it
Crystal
was?
Pepsi.
Yeah, crazy.
There's a video of a guy drinking one that's like 30 years old
Yeah.
and goes up.
Yeah, I watched that vid. And then I watched that stupid cat play the piano.
All right, hold up.
Doing hint graphics.
Yeah, that's the Dushan.
Yeah, it's a Dushan. Well, I just popped it.
You pop the top.
Yo, you take the first swig, Mike, because I've already had it. I want to get your reaction.
Okay.
I didn't say nothing.
It is
And I had it last weekend, ice cold, making it happen on the ride home from the grocery store, wearing a wife beater, a
Yeah,
visor.
Well, according
Yeah.
to this gentleman on the front, it says it'll tickle your innards.
Yeah.
You ever see
The
that?
original Mountain
No, I
Dew-
didn't see
the
that.
original Mountain Dew bottle said that.
It'll
Also
take
said
you
to make you holler or something like that too. There's another-
But you know who else had that line right there?
Kentucky Fried Chicken.
Ron Jeremy.
Again, we go back to the volleyball posts
Yeah.
in the ground.
Yeah, very, very, very much so. What do you think? What do you think, man? That was a healthy swig. Talk to me, Goose.
I don't mind that. It's not really much of anything.
Was it sweet? Is it?
I feel like it's lightly sweetened.
Does it have a citrus taste like Mountain Dew?
Subtle. Everything's subtle.
Everything's subtle, like a coconut water.
Like a mix between a San Pellegrino and a lemonade. That's what I say.
Off camera,
Almost
Stevie
nothing.
Fever.
And maybe because I
Turn it
just
off.
had that orange cream soda. But it tastes like a lightly sweetened, lightly carbonated nothing.
I didn't like
In a
it.
good way.
It's like a real sweet Coke soda.
Real sweet? Yeah, I would say that.
Well, maybe if I have that as context, and then maybe I'll like it again.
That might
Let me
make a
see.
really good mixer. Though,
Yeah, I bet so.
Like with what? Like a clear liquor?
with a vodka.
Yeah.
Or a gin.
Well, we can do that.
Surprise!
Sponsor of the show.
You might have some-
Unofficial.
Wow.
Mostly for a mixer with pop-off, I like to mix it with my
You know-
slobber.
If you say it like that, then
You're not the only one though. Bad Benny was the same way. He said he didn't like it.
It's light and crisp.
You said you
It's-
didn't even finish yours.
no. It kind of tastes like to me
It's Sweetwater.
ginger ale in the way like I would drink this
It
if I
does
would,
have a ginger ale flavor taste to it.
If I was
not
sick-
not gingery.
if I was sick as a kid. My mom would be like, have some ginger ale, eat some
It's
saltine
easy-
crackers,
It's easy on your stomach.
play some G.I. Joes, play with your muscles.
Well, you know, a few years ago, I would not have enjoyed a San Pellegrino. But
Yeah,
now,
but you're refined, Mike. You
I
got
really
very
enjoy it.
upscale
Let's pick us
taste.
a couple of chips. We need
Yeah.
to pick no damn chips. Let's pick some chips.
Which ones? Any
That's what
ones?
I'm asking you, dude.
Okay. Dealer's choice.
And one other one.
Yeah. Oh, onion. I'm sorry. Onion. It's like that twisted onion.
Okay. Your choice
All
is
right.
order, dude.
All right, man. So I think I bought both of these.
Sounds like it.
Travel the world.
Yeah. Okay.
Much
So
of a world travel.
I know I am. So this one right here, this brand, Laura Lynn, man. I mean, why cats may not know this brand? Because you guys don't shop at Ingles.
Right.
This is the house brand of Ingles.
Yeah, man. If you ever go into an Ingles, gee willikers, you must
Laura
be,
Ingalls Wilder.
you must be out there.
It's the Lauren Hill.
Oh, look at these
So this
guys.
is like a Funyun ripoff?
It's an onion.
That's closer to a Waz onion
yeah.
ring than a Funyun,
Uh-huh.
which I prefer. I
Oh.
prefer a Waz onion ring.
If I had these in college, I'd probably be like 3 pounds heavier now.
I love those. I like them better than Funyuns.
I like them better than Funyuns too.
Much lighter, much crispier.
They're not over the top.
Funyuns hurt your mouth.
They do. Like eating Fruit Loops. Wait, what do
These
you
are
think,
really
Stevie Fever? Eat one right now.
Also, if you get your onions, it's also a good place if you're underage. Ingles has always been nailed every year as the one place that sells cigarettes to minors more than any other
I know.
place in North Carolina.
I know, that's why I was in there. I was buying a pack of Newports.
Oh, wow.
If you have,
These are good.
If you have any more about being a minor questions, just email me at grownmanrecordnight@grownmanrecordnight.com.
No, isn't
Flavoring has a
dot
sour,
webs?
Hey, the flavoring has a sour cream and onion thing going on.
On the back part, I see that.
Wow. These are flipping outstanding.
Yeah, they're really good.
And you know where Ingles is out of?
Pennsylvania.
Get out of here, bro. Asheville.
New Year.
Asheville, North Cackalack.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's most of the Ingles are in the eastern, or the western part of the state.
Man, that's a damn good. That's a damn good one.
Is it an early nominee for Chip of the Year?
Oh, come on.
I don't know, man.
Well, it's not really a chip. It's not really a
We
chip,
never
though.
had a chip of the year last year, so let's not talk about it.
It's in April.
Don't get my hopes up.
We have some nominees.
Man, that was a
We had a
good.
lot of nominees, but we never did it.
If you're out there in the street, man, and you're not picking these up, you're sleeping. You're sleeping big time.
I'd have to agree with that. What else we got?
Yeah. The streets are on fire with these. This one right here. This is a great one. Snyder of Berlin. Yeah, so it's like an import, but it's really not. It's sweet and sassy. A tangy blend of heat and sweet.
And what did they use to accomplish that?
They do a lot of different things.
I love those generico descriptions of potato chips. Where
Yeah.
it's just like sweet and pickly and
It's
fresh.
it's a foil fresh bag.
Okay.
Is Snyder of Hanover?
I love
No, Berlin.
Of Berlin? Snyder of Berlin.
ooh la la.
The brother of the Snyder of Hanover? What's the Snyder of Berlin? What's
Whoa.
Pass these around and hold them up.
I'll tell you what.
Turf War.
I don't know about Sassy. They got a little bit of sweet to them. Oh, a little sass on the back end. Just wait.
Good chip.
Wait it out.
Wow.
Some sass comes. And I can't remember where I picked those up. Maybe I picked those up at the Ingles. Yeah, I think I picked those up at the Ingles. I was rolling backwoods, back from Blues Lake, and I just slid by this busted plaza. And it had an Ingles in there, man. Ingles in a sweepstakes place.
This may be the best chip chat we've had in a long time. Both of these
No,
chips
'cause
are like top level.
Because when I only come on,
It's got a little bit of bite in it.
yo, on the back end.
Mix them together
Sweet
with
on the
the
front end and
onion.
bite on the
guys.
back end.
Yo, it's like a mullet. Yeah, I'm telling you what.
Eat one of these and one of these together. I'm telling you.
I don't cross streams, man.
You won't regret it.
You won't regret it. Yo, those are good. Snyder of Berlin, man. That kind of joint you'd find at a bodega.
That's what it's all about.
Yeah, you know it is.
All right. Well, thanks for joining us here on Grown Men Record Night. We've had a great, so to speak, chip
Yeah,
night. And,
thanks to everybody on the intrawebs.
not to mention all the shit we played and the digs of the week.
You guys played some beats.
Got some stuff, and we got some more stuff coming. That new Alice in Chains and those kites that I picked up this week. So we got a lot of good stuff coming. So
Big
you're gonna want to
time.
stick with us for our live folks. But we appreciate it. We've had a full house in the studio tonight. We got Boss Man, we got Steve, we got Jay, we got Kimmy, we got the girlfriend.
We got all sorts of people.
Everything's going on here. It's a big
Crazy,
time,
it's pandemonium.
It's a great pandemonium to have to come back after not doing a show for a week and
I know, man. You on the slave ship.
I've been an empty shell of a man for a while, and now
Yeah, you
tonight I'm just starting to shade in the edges. You know what I mean? I don't want to hope to color everything in one night, but I just hope
No.
to start shading the edges. So
Yep.
that's all I'm working on, and I think we accomplished that here tonight. Thanks for joining us, Grown Men Record Night. We'll catch you next week with an all-new episode, all new things to talk about, and we hope you have a great week and a better tomorrow. We'll see you next time. Grown Men Record Night.